Stock Gurus, and welcome to another episode. This is James. Today we're going to be looking at NIO. We're going to go into the technical analysis of NIO. We're going to look at the technicals for the next few weeks, the next few months, and today's trading day. What is going to happen to the price of NIO? We're going to look on the technicals and trying to predict what's going to happen today, and I'm going to give you exact price targets for NIO. Make sure you watch to the end of the video to see those exact price targets. If you're new to the channel, welcome. You're joining one of 37,000 subscribers, I think, or 38,000 subscribers, 37,000 subscribers that we hit today, which is beautiful. I'm talking to an entire stadium of people every day on the channel, 30,000 people. So welcome to this giant stadium of stock gurus here. What we do is we invest in the stock markets. If you're new to this, my name is James. I was an early investor in Tesla, Match Group, the company that owns Tinder, PayPal, Uber, and other tech companies. For 17 years, I've been been using a very powerful investing strategy. For the last 10 years, I've been teaching that strategy to students around the world. For 10 years, I've taught tens of thousands of students around the world, and that's why my channel is growing so quickly, and that's why I have so many subscribers, and that's why an entire stadium is watching me per day to learn everything that you're going to see in this video. How to do technical analysis, how to do fundamental analysis, everything you're about to see. If you've been losing money in the stock market, if you've been buying stocks and not getting much returns, or if you're always just not having much money and you want to live in opulent villas like this and be able to afford everything you want in life, I teach this all in the Stock Guru Master Course. You can see the course in the description and the pinned comment, or going to the website www.stockguru.us. You can see just many reviews from my students here about the Stock Guru Master Course. I've made many millionaires of my students. And also, don't forget, on Tuesdays and Saturday nights, 8 p.m. New York time, we go live in the Eagle's Nest. Today, last night we had a live. It was amazing. Tuesdays and Saturday nights live, 8 p.m. New York time every week. 2 times a week we're going live, and it's amazing conversations. I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button and that bell, and make sure you turn on all notifications after you hit the bell. Click the bell and then click all notifications and the thumbs up button so you're notified of these daily videos, and join us, the Stock Gurus, and let's make a lot of money in the stock market, and that's what we're here for. And join me during the live. So let's jump into the technical analysis for NIO now. So now we're going to jump into the technical analysis for NIO. This is our watch list of companies. I'm using tradingview.com to get these charts. We're going to be looking at NIO stock. This is the companies that we've been buying a lot of. I made a very in-depth video on Apple today with technicals and fundamentals. I highly recommend you watch that video. You can see the link you can see the video in this channel. To join this channel and follow us and hit the subscribe button, I recommend you hit the bell. And when you click the bell and click all notifications. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe button, those buttons on your phone, so you're notified of these daily videos on your YouTube. These are other companies we've been buying. Wells Fargo is a favorite hedge of mine, one of the banks. We had a pretty red day in the market yesterday. A lot of people panicking the last 2 days, but then a big rebound. By the end of the day, the tech sector nearly fully recovered, which was a huge recovery. Because it was down quite a bit in pre-market. I did in post-market, in pre-market. I bought a lot of CRISPR yesterday. I will be buying more CRISPR, I believe, today. If you want to see my trades during the market, I have there's a YouTube membership section. The join button is there. Every time I make a trade in my portfolio, you can hit the subscribe button, you can hit the join button. You'll be notified. I put the limit price, the reasons for my trade, the targets for my trade in my portfolio. Every time I make a trade, you see it live in the YouTube membership section. The limit price, targets, reasons for my trade, stop loss. I put it in the YouTube membership section live. You see my trades as I make them in my portfolio. The technicals today, we're going to be technicals and fundamentals also on NIO. These are the other companies we're buying: Tesla, Etsy, Pfizer. These are companies that I really like and we have been adding onto. Uber is one of my favorites. Big shout out to Twitter. Anyone that's been buying Twitter, if you've been following my videos since July last year, Twitter was at $28. So we have huge gains there. If you've been following my buys on Bitcoin since August last year at $9,000, Bitcoin is now $51,000 almost. $50,000, 897. Big congratulations to you. Bitcoin had a big recovery today also after that drop. If you've been following my videos even in the last month since January, Bitcoin, we had targets at $30,000 for the we had at $30,000 we had targets for $50,000. Bitcoin hitting those targets, which is beautiful. Dogecoin had a big recovery also today. Doge is one of my favorites right now. You really need to watch a video I made called, type in YouTube, Elon Musk Stock Guru, and a video is going to come up. Is Elon Musk about to do a mass wealth redistribution using Dogecoin? Make sure you watch that video. But today we're going to be looking at the technicals and fundamentals of NIO. NIO is the Chinese electric car manufacturer that is competing with Tesla. The reason I really like NIO is because China needs a competitor to Tesla. Now, if you're new to this channel and you're new to these videos and you're looking at these charts and they seem overwhelming, don't panic. I'm going to walk you through this. Sit in your body, just take a deep breath and just relax. And everything you're about to see here, I've taught this to tens of thousands of students around the world, and you're going to learn how to do this as well. I'm using tradingview.com. Everything you're going to learn here, I teach in a course in the description, the pinned comment. You can see the link to the Stock Guru Master Course. Also, by going to the website, www.stockguru.us, you're going to learn this in your own time. It's 8 lessons. You can watch it. Most students finish it within 2 days, but you can watch it in your own time. Lifetime access in the course, description, pinned comment, Stock Guru Master Course, or www.stockguru.us. You'll learn also how to set up your charts the way you're seeing here. The best brokers for you in your country to buy stocks. The exact buttons and settings to press. I show you in video tutorial the exact buttons and settings to press to buy stocks in the stock market. Technical analysis, what you're about to see here, fundamental analysis, and also my mindset of abundance to live in. And yes, so RSI, stochastic, squeeze mob indicators, the way these work. When the stochastic and RSI are below the dotted lines, it means this company is currently undervalued. So right now, NIO is undervalued almost below the dotted lines, turning to head up. RSI is close to undervalued, turning to head up. Squeeze mob is red, but it's turning to head green. Volume predicts price. So here we had huge volume in November, then volume dropped off, and then yesterday we had a big spike up on volume. This is daily candlesticks NIO. So each of these candlesticks represent 1 day in the US stock market. So the overall trend of NIO, this is the first thing we look at. What's the overall trend? The trend is your friend, and NIO is massively trending up. Who's your best friend? It's me and the trend. The trend is your friend. Don't forget this. The trend is your friend, which means NIO is massively trending up. Always go with your friend, the trend. Never try to catch these movements down and short a company when the overall trend is massively trending up. It's not a good idea. Go with the trend, your friend. So who's your friend? It's the trend. So squeeze mob is red. Stochastic is turning to head up and turn green. Stochastic is turning to head up. Undervalued. Below the dotted lines, this company is a good buying opportunity. It's undervalued. So undervalued turning to head up. RSI undervalued turning to head up. Good spike up in volume, indicating NIO. And look at this support. NIO hit this very close to the support line we had drawn in previously at $40.36. It came very close to that, and then it pinned back up on that rebound yesterday. It didn't come down that low. It only came to $41.60. So it came down to there. It didn't hit that major. That $40.36 is a very powerful support line. So this is a very good news for NIO. It's actually very close to a very powerful support line. And that's what you want to buy. You want to be buying when you're very close to powerful support lines, because if you want to do a trade, for example, you can buy here, and then you could set your stop loss below this very powerful support line. So if it ever goes against you, then it manages to actually break beneath this very strong support line, which indicates it could fall a lot further, because that support line is meant to hold it up. It's very strong. Again, I teach you all this in the Stock Guru Master Course. It could be overwhelming, but in the course, you're going to learn this. And Rosie bought the Stock Guru Master Course for Alexa, her 6-year-old daughter, and I've got Laurel, 75-year-old grandma, taking my course. So everyone can learn this. So what is going to happen to NIO? Stochastic turning to head up, RSI turning to head up, lots of volume coming in, finding support at this $40 mark, $41 mark. It looks like NIO is going to start climbing. All indicators showing going up. Squeeze mob starting to turn green. It's peaked at the red and it's heading down now. Stochastic oversold turning to head up. RSI turning to start to head up. Lots of volume coming in. Let's turn on MA cross. And MA cross here, we had it actually open of the MA cross, and then it closed, and then recently an open, but then it fell, actually it dropped. So it hasn't yet crossed the MA cross yet to head up, but 3 indicators showing we're going up. So where are we going first? First target that we can go up to for NIO is going to be this resistance line. See how before NIO was in this channel between these blue trend lines, this one and this one. NIO was kind of bouncing between them in the channel. Then on that big drop the last 2 days, it actually broke beneath that channel. So when it comes back up, it's going to face resistance at this channel. So first targets that NIO will need to break is that channel line, which is going to be at $51.98. So targets for the next few trading weeks as Apple starts to head up to continue its climb, the targets will be, first target for Apple is going to, for NIO, sorry, is going to be this 51. Oh no, it removes that trend line. Let's draw it back in. Yes, there it is. So first target is going to be $51.98. And then we're going to go into March. Next target is going to be $56.05. And third target is going to be $59.63. So first target for NIO going into March and towards the end of March, first target is going to be $51.46. Sorry, $51.98. That's the resistance line. $56 second target, and $59.63 the overall long target. So going into the end of March, those are the targets for NIO. First one, $51.98. Second one, $56.05. And third one, these are the targets to hit. Target 3 is $59.63 for NIO. Overall trend of NIO is massively trending up, which means do not short this company. Never go against your friend, the trend, which is massively trending up. So all the indicators starting to head up. So those are the targets for the midterm going into March and April. First target, $51.98. Second target, $56.05. Third target, target 3, $59.63. Now, let's zoom into NIO. We click down here on the 3 months. We're going to zoom closer and we're going to see what's going to happen to NIO for today's trading day, today being the 24th of February. What is going to happen to NIO today? So, overall trend, again, what is the overall trend of NIO? Massively trending up. The trend is your friend. And look at this open of the MA cross. Everyone see that? See how the MA cross opened here? Powerful indicator. I'm just testing this indicator out. It's not yet in the Stock Guru Master course, which you can find the course in the description, the pinned comment, or by going to www.stockguru.us to learn all of this in your own time. Stochastic oversold, turning to head up. I'm going to give you a 5-second quiz. What's going to happen to NIO for today's trading day? 5-second quiz. Ready? To me, it looks like NIO is going up. So big congratulations anyone that got that quiz. It looks like NIO is going to go up. Stochastic RSI oversold, as you know, undervalued, turning to head up. Squeeze mob is turning to head green. Lots of volume coming in. Volume predicts price. NIO was very strongly held here at this $41 mark. It's got right now it's sitting above this support line at $46.74. The targets for today's trading day for NIO are going up to this first resistance, $51.98. That's the first target one for today's trading day. And it looks like it could actually break through that target. It is very possible. If it does break through that target one for today's trading day, second target is what we drew before, $56.05. That's the second target for today's, possibly today or tomorrow's trading day. First target for today, NIO looks like it is going to go up. First target $51.98 and second target $56.05, which is beautiful. So I hope you learn a lot on this technical analysis. Technical analysis is amazingly powerful. It's one of the main ways to value stocks. There's a second way to value stocks, and that's fundamental analysis. I'm the only teacher in the Stock Guru Master course, in the description, in the pinned comment, or www.stockguru.us, that teaches both technical and fundamental analysis combined. And that's why my students have made more than $1 billion in the stock market. And here you can just see many of my reviews from my students. I've made many multimillionaires, many millionaires of my students, and you can become one too by taking the Stock Guru Master course. So let's jump into that fundamental analysis. Technical analysis is what you just saw here: the charts, the resistance lines, the supports, the targets. Fundamental analysis, and this is what very few people teach, and this is what Warren Buffett teaches, is the financials, the revenues, the real world news, the sales of the company. And when we combine them together, I'm the only teacher that teaches them combined. Technical and fundamental analysis combined is a very powerful thing, and I'm going to show you why. So let's go into my Twitter and let's start on this technical analysis for NIO. Again, for today's trading day, NIO looks like it will be heading up. Squeeze mob turning green, stochastic RSI oversold, turning to head up. Volume spiking. First target is $51.98. Second target for today, $56.05, which is beautiful. Let's jump into my Twitter now. So now we're in my Twitter. To follow me on Twitter, you can type Stock Guru. Make sure my name matches James. Here my slogan kind of is capital preservation and growth. What that means is rule number 1 by Warren Buffett when it comes to making money is don't lose money. Rule number 2 is don't forget rule number 1. And that's what capital preservation means. It means protecting our capital at all costs. Protecting our capital at all costs. Capital preservation and growth. We're protecting our capital, but we're growing it massively. And what I teach is buying 10 companies, 5 in diversified industries, construction, medical, transportation, etc. 5 in the industry you know and love, mine being tech and biotech, the 2 high growth industries. Here you can take the Stock Guru Master course at www.stockguru.us. I'll show you the course now. Here we're in the course, www.stockguru.us. Here you can see greetings from Sweden. One of my students buying a Ferrari with his gains following your channel. Chuck, I'm officially without a mortgage. Thank you, James. Stayfly, I've made over $330,000 in the last month following your guidance. Stayfly is now a millionaire and is in the chat room. We have a 24/7 live chat room. It's the Stock Guru members chat room. There's 165 members, 16 millionaires that we know of, 6 multi-millionaires, and we're all in a chat room together during market hours, trading, investing, sharing investment ideas and trades. To join that chat room, you go to the website chat.stockguru.us. Here you can see Patrick up $100,000, and you can just read many reviews from my students. The price of the course is $333. I made it $333 so you actually learn it. What you're going to learn in the course, if you've been losing money in the stock market, if you've been buying stocks and not getting huge gains, or again, you want to have an awesome villa or just be able to buy whatever you want in life and afford what you want in life, I teach a mindset of abundance. You're going to learn the best brokers for you and your country. You can read what you're going to learn here in the course. Just scroll down and read what you're going to learn. Best brokers for you and your country, the buttons and settings to press in your broker to buy stocks, and just much more. You can read everything you're going to see here. The course at the bottom, to click buy, scroll down to the bottom. It's got a buy this button. It's got 71 5-star reviews, the course, the Stock Guru Master course. Click buy this, put in your credit card information, you're charged $333, and then you click pay, and you get lifetime access to the course, which is beautiful. Then you can also, you can join the chat room here, members chat room. This is 165 stock gurus in there. 16 millionaires, 6 multi-millionaires, all chatting together in a chat room. To join it, go to the website chat.stockguru.us. Here's my Twitter. Here you can just see it's a pinned comment, hundreds and hundreds of reviews of students that took the Stock Guru Master course, making millions of dollars, paying off mortgages, paying off medical bills. Just check out the reviews from my students there. There's just many of them, many multi-millionaires that have made. Apple surpasses South Korea's Samsung as the world's #1 smartphone seller. Here you can just see reviews, more reviews from my course. I just took your course. You made it so easy to understand. I'm ready to roll. Here, great live stream today. Today I went live Tuesdays and Saturday nights, 8 p.m. New York time. We go live and we talk stocks. It's amazing. Make sure you join us. This is Laurel, a 75-year-old grandma that's taking the Stock Guru Master course. She goes, this is the first time I did not panic. Thanks to the course. Thank you, James. She's talking about the 2 days we had these big drops in the market, where for me, they're beautiful buying opportunities for my 10 companies that are buying. Remember, when you're buying, you're an investor buying 10 amazing companies, 5 diversified industries, 5 in the industry you love. Your dollar cost averaging to these companies, you're building as big a position as possible in the companies that you want to own for the next 5 to 10 years. When everyone was panicked, I wrote a message, 46 likes. A lot of money is being printed. Don't forget that. Another message I wrote to everyone is be happy. Even if the stock market goes down, invest in good companies for 5 to 10 years. You're buying companies here. Have the best roster or deck of companies that you want to own and grow your empire. This is another message I wanted to get out there. Atlantis is just beginning. Everyone relax. What I mean by that is this new digital world, this new infrastructure, this stock market, this new tech industry, this tech age is just beginning. We're entering the new tech age. So this financial markets, Bitcoin, all of this is only the beginnings, everyone. So just be relaxing a little bit. Apple is going to be one of the biggest biotech companies in the next 5 years. The Apple iWatch is the beginning of a health monitoring, diagnostic, and treatment new age. iWatch will be your personal doctor. I addressed this in the video today on this channel. Hit the subscribe button on your phone, the bell and the thumbs up button, and click on the bell and click all notifications so you're notified of all these daily videos. And I made a video, an in-depth video today on Apple. Make sure you watch it on the channel. So now what we can do in Twitter, and why it's so powerful, is you can type Stock Guru to follow me, and then I'm going to come up. And then you can just click on me, make sure my name matches, and become one of my James, and become one of my nearly 4,600 followers. What you can also do is you can type in Nio. And now we're going to see all the major news sorted by the top news. So you can find out, you can follow Elon Musk here, you can follow me, Stock Guru, you can follow Tim Cook, you can follow Nio, you can follow companies, and that's why you get so much information, because the news is sorted by the top news. And you could just type in Apple here and get the information. So you're seeing the news even before news agencies do, which is very powerful. People panicking about the stock market. Nio's vehicle fast, quiet, and have just solved the early electric vehicle problem of range anxiety. NBC is talking about Nio's vehicles. Very nice news. So we're trying to find any major news for the Nio company of the future. In 1 minute, learn all about the Nio T7 user experience and see it in action. Let's watch the video. Should we check out this video? Let's check it out. So this is the new Nio car. In 1 minute, we're going to learn about this Nio car. So it just seems to be just showing the car, but not actually really its functionality. So that's cool. Now we're trying to find any major news that's going to affect the price of Nio stock. Nio buy the dip because the demand for ET7 is unreal. As soon as this EV comes into production in 2022, bound for success. Not to say already there are plans to increase the amount of vehicles produced this year annually with an already planned. Nio just announced they're going to have a $300,000 production factory created soon in China. So 300,000 cars, which is amazing. So trying to find any major news for photos of Nio's second generation battery swap in action. This is their battery swap stations. Cool. So it doesn't look like there's any major news for Nio that I'm seeing that's going to affect the stock. Otherwise, it would be close to the top because it's sorted by the top news. Any major information usually gets picked up quickly on Twitter. So no major news for Nio. We did have some very volatile days the last few days, but big rebounds. It does look like on the technicals, Nio will be heading up. So now let's go into the financials and look at the financials of Nio. So now we're in my broker, Charles Schwab, and we're looking at the financials of Nio. So Charles Schwab is the biggest brokerage firm in the world. They are a publicly traded company, and they have around $7 trillion in assets. So I really like Charles Schwab as a broker. For Americans, there is no minimum requirement. You can set up a Charles Schwab brokerage account very quickly. If you are international, you do need a $25,000 minimum for a Charles Schwab bank account. For Europeans, I recommend Interactive Brokers. For the best brokers for you and your country, I teach you in the Stockguru Mastercourse. In the description, you can find the link, the pinned comment, or by going to the website www.stockguru.us to take the course. Nio is the ticker on the New York Stock Exchange. It is an ADR, so it is a Chinese company. So that means you're buying a Chinese company's stocks, meaning you get the capital gains and the dividends, but not the rights to vote. Last price was $49 for Nio. The bid size, what people are willing to pay for the stock, $49.30. The ask, $49.44. What people are willing to sell the Nio stock for. Volume yesterday, 385,000 shares being traded, so very popular right now. We're going to go into the summary of Nio first, and then I'm going to show you how to read these income statements and balance sheets and cash flow statements. So this is Nio's summary. $49.41 was what people willing to buy it for. Ask is what people willing to sell it for. 71 million shares traded per day the last 10 days. So a lot of people are very interested in Nio right now. To put that in perspective, that is almost the same number of shares being traded as Apple, the biggest company in the stock market. The last price for Nio in October 2018, the price for Nio was $1.19. Then it went up to $66, so almost a 66 times gain, 6,600%. Amazing gains in just 2 years. Amazing. The overall trend, massively trending up for Nio. The trend is your friend. Always remember this. Earnings per share negative $1, so it's still losing money. Company, $77 billion market cap, so quite a high market cap. Shares held by institutions only 34%, so it's mainly retail investors. This is the news headlines. Lucid Motors SPAC skids as $56 billion valuation sparks bubbles concern. Credit Susie ups S&P target for second time this year. Most bullish ever, but goes slow with the rate hikes. US averages lower, Nasdaq down mostly. So no major news for Nio there. The only rating from a company is Reuters Research has an outperform on Nio. The rest don't have ratings for Nio. Volume predicts price. So the trend is your friend. These are two sayings you're going to start seeing merchandise popping up on this channel soon. One of them is the trend is your friend, and it's massively trending up for Nio. So don't short this company. You want to be buying and going with the overall trend, massively trending up. And the next one is volume predicts price. And the volume for Nio also massively growing, which is beautiful. So now we go to the statements. We're going to read the financial statements. Again, I teach you this in your own time. You can learn this in the Stockguru Master Course. Make sure you take the course if you're not one of the students that have yet. You can see reviews from my students about the Stockguru Master Course. I'm going to teach you how to read income statements, balance sheets, cash flow statements in the Stockguru Master Course, www.stockguru.us. You can find the link in the description and the pinned comment. So this is millions of dollars, values are in millions of dollars. The values are in China, converted to USD. So here in 2018, Nio had only $720 million of sales in 2018, $720 million US dollars. 2019, Nio had $1.1 billion in sales. What we're looking for here in financials, what I teach in the course, Stock Master course, you're going to look for huge revenues, year-on-year revenue growth, huge profit margins, massive amounts of cash. So revenues tick. Near $1.1 billion in sales this in 2019. It's ticking. Revenues are large. Revenue growing, tick. It almost doubled. 2018, 720 million. 2019, 1.1 billion. Tick. So huge revenues, huge revenue growth. Now we're looking for large profit margins. So how much of this sales of $1.1 billion that Nio did do they keep in profits? We scroll down to the bottom. Again, I'm going to teach you how to read this in your own time in the Stock Guru Master course. Normalized income after tax, they lost $1.6 billion. So they actually lost more than 150% profit margin. So it's negative 150% profit margin. So it's not ticking that box. Fourth box is, do they have a lot of cash to continue operations? So now we're in the cash flow statements for Nio, and now we're trying to look at how much cash they have. So again, I'm going to teach you how to read all these cash flow statements in the course, but down here you can see that they have net cash end balance reserved for future use, $142 million. We now know that Nio has nearly $3 billion in cash. This was in 2019. In 2020, Nio has $3 billion in cash. So let's have a summary now of Nio. Again, everything you saw here on the fundamentals, the incomes, the best brokers for you in your country, how to buy stocks in your brokerage account, how to read all these statements and financials, you learn in the Stock Guru Master course in the description, the pinned comment, or by going to www.stockguru.us. So the technicals are showing Nio is a buy. The technical targets are showing that it is a buy and that Nio will be heading up today. It is a buy on the technicals. All time frames massively trending up. On the fundamentals, the revenues, it's ticking three of the four boxes. Huge year-on-year revenue growth tick. Huge revenues tick. Not profitable and not large profit margins not tick. Huge amounts of cash, $3 billion tick. So three of the four boxes are a tick. I do rate Nio a buy. The main reason that I rate Nio buy, and this is why I really like Nio, is that currently there's 1 billion cars that are going to need manufacturing in China by 2035 when China has promised to go fully electric. 1 billion cars. Currently Tesla is manufacturing 500,000 cars a year. By 2022, Tesla is expected to manufacture 1 million cars a year. I think they'll do that by 2021. Nio is currently manufacturing 150,000 cars a year. They're expecting this year to be making a factory that will produce 300,000 cars a year. So they need 1 billion cars in China by 2035. In Europe and America, they need by 2050, they said they're going all electric. Europe, 2035. So what that means is either Nio and Tesla are going to manufacture for the next 1,000 years to just meet the requirements for China's EV demand, or Tesla and Nio are going to start manufacturing closer to 30 to 100 million cars a year to meet the demand of just China alone. Right now, they're manufacturing 500,000 cars a year, Tesla, and Nio is manufacturing 150,000 cars a year. So by 2035, they're going to start needing to manufacture in the next 10 years, 30 to 100 million cars a year to meet that demand. And that's why I really like Nio as a buy, because of them. That's just China, let alone the entire world, America, Europe. So that's why I'm very bullish. Nio and China needs a competitor to Tesla's American cars. China does need a competitor to Tesla, and that's what Nio is for, and that's why I do rate Nio buy. I do really like this company. Technicals, all time frames trending up, fundamentals doing well. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned a lot here. Make sure to also watch the video today on the channel. Hit the subscribe button, the bell, and thumbs up button, those buttons on your phone, and the bell. Also click the bell and click all notifications. I made a very in-depth video on Apple today with the technicals and fundamentals as well. Everything you learned here, again, if you've been losing money in the stock market, if you've been buying stocks and not having much gains in your account, or you want to have millions of dollars so you can live in opulent villas like this and you can have a mindset of abundance and really understand and learn everything about the stock market, I created a course that teaches you everything that you saw in this video. To take the course, in the description, the pinned comment, or by going to www.stockguru.us, the Stock Guru Master Course. You can see many reviews from my students here who have taken the Stock Guru Master Course. I made many millionaires, many multimillionaires, and I hope you join us. Also, we have a chat room, a 24/7 live chat room, the Stock Guru chat room. It's 165 Stock Gurus in there, members, 16 millionaires that we know of, 6 multimillionaires. I'll show you that chat room. And this is the chat room. There's 165 members in here, Stock Gurus. 16 millionaires, 6 multimillionaires we know of, and this is just our chats for the last 24 hours. And this is us sharing trades, sharing investment ideas. These are multimillionaires and millionaires in here sharing ideas, concepts, entrepreneurship, mindsets, teaching each other and helping each other trade during market hours, sharing charts, potential buyers. And to join this chat room, you go to the website chat. You can go to it on your browser, on your web, on your computer, on your phone, chat.stockguru.us. And you can also, this chat room I'm accessing on my phone. It's a Slack chat room. You can access it on phone or laptop. Go to the website chat.stockguru.us. And this is just the chats for the last 24 hours. So I highly recommend you join this chat room. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned a lot. It was very, make sure you watch the video on Apple today, fully in depth as well. And I might do also a technical analysis on another company. This is James from Stock Guru. I hope you have a beautiful trading day. Let's make a lot of money in the market. I am talking to an entire stadium of people every day now, 30,000 people. And if I was to leave a message with 30,000 people, it's be very careful of your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality. So every time you have a negative thought when it comes to money, health, anything, stop. Don't finish a negative thought when it comes to finances or your health. Stop. Throw those thoughts away and replace it. Your mind, you were created, your mind is very powerful. Instead, think, I can afford this. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I don't have to work hard for air. I don't have to work hard for water, and I don't have to work hard for money. I need to have abundant thoughts. So much money flows to me that I need to find ways to distribute it. My goal in my job now is to find ways to spend money and give it to people and feed villages. And I want you to have these kind of thoughts. Think what can go right with your thoughts instead of what can go wrong all the time. This is James from Stock Guru. I hope you have a beautiful trading day. Let's make a lot of money in the market. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell. I hope you like this video. Please share it with everyone you know. If I've helped you make money in the stock market, please also leave your comment with your gains or your ideas that you've learned from me. This is James from Stock Guru. I wish you lots of abundance, blessings, and amazing, amazing life. And I hope to see you again tomorrow.